Hey, welcome. We're going to do I've had a number of requests to say, how do you make that beautiful looking chicken pie? We're going to show you that, not straight away, but I'm certainly going to show you how to just whip it together really quickly. Just quickly, what I've got is obviously heating that over there, a little bit of butter in the pan, and onion. We're going to put butter and onion together. This is simple. And then I'm going to come back and just really show you how we get that really amazing looking pie. So I'm going to also add a couple of different things in the pie, just some greens in there. We're going to whack some greens in, some chives. We're going to put all sorts of kind of stuff in there, just load it up. Also got some spring onion there as well. You don't have to use any of this, but you could use this. Now just be careful, just while I do that, just make sure there's always a bit of dirt in there. So we're going to clean that up before we put it in. And I've also washed my chicken too. I kind of find that sometimes when that comes out of the pack, it's good to give it a dish wash, get some of that sort of that film off it. Not that it's old, but it's not just sitting in that little packet for a while. So we're going to whack a bit of cheese in as well, not too much. Sour cream as well when I mix it all together. And then I'm going to show you the key to making that really cool shape. So it's just in a bunton. We'll give that a spray. And I want to roll the pastry with some poppy seeds. You could use, I think actually they're black sesame seeds. I've got black sesame seeds, you could use poppy seeds. It just gives that really cool little pop. Put a little bit of flour in there as well. So I'll get that cooking off, show you when we bring it together how we can roll that all together, and we'll come back to you soon. So just cooking off that chicken, just getting that going. We'll add in the spring onion. We'll add in the leek, I'll give them that a little bit of a wash, get that kind of bits of dirt out of the leek when they're growing. As I say, that I can still see a little bit. That's right, a little bit of crunch is right. Just let that simmer down. Now I want to add in you could actually cook this, I'll just put this all in the pie and let it cook, but it takes a lot longer to cook in the oven. We want it to, just a bit of cheese, we want it to make sure it's absolutely cooked before we put the pastry in, because you want that pastry really browned off. And that relies on kind of a slow and relatively high heat, about sort of 160, because it can take around sort of 40 or so minutes for you to get that right consistency with the pie itself. Now, I'm just going to mix this through. Just let that heat up a little bit. Just while I'm doing that, I might just get you to pop around here, and I'm going to show you the trick to this process here. So just with the bunting, always want to give it a spray so nothing sticks. Okay, so just an olive oil or some sort of, you could do it with butter, much easier with a spray. So with the olive oil. Now the thawed pastry, this butter pastry that is absolutely beautiful, done well. What I do is I just literally put some of these black sesames on. Don't overdo it, because you actually want to see them as a feature. And you could do this a bit later. And just with the rolling pin, just carefully rolling the sesame in. Now, the beauty of this is they actually don't fall off when you put them down. So just rolling that in. You know, look a little bit like mouse poo actually, which is a bit weird because that could be a feature of your kitchen. Okay, so to just, again, just putting a bit of pressure on it, rolling it through, and that should stick, and that becomes a beautiful pastry. Now, I'll come back, once that's cooked, fold that in and show you what that looks like. What I've done here is some butter, melted some butter, put some flour in, and just to break that flour down. This is the thickening agent for the pie itself. So I've used a lot of the sauce that came out of that pie, just out of that cooking, that chicken, sorry, and just mix this up here. And this becomes that thickening agent. We'll just give that beautiful bit of pie. Otherwise it's going to be too runny, right? So then just transferring that across, and then still with the heat, or turn the heat back on, because I want to be able to cook this through. Is to really blend through. Otherwise it would have been just way too runny for the pie itself. It would have been chicken soup. All right, so Bobby, thank you. Okay, so we can see that's just thickening up there, buttery, yummy flour, and that becomes, once you bring that all together, thick enough to become that consistency that you want in a pie. Right? Now, you could add a little bit of chilli, you could squeeze some chilli in there, a little bit of salt to taste, of course. Don't over salt it because you have got a little bit of cheese in there already. And there's a lot of cheese, salt in the cheese. So that's probably about right. Okay, so I'm going to turn the heat off and let that cool down a little bit while I get you over here. And again, back to our pie. This is where it gets a bit tricky because you want to be able to make it so this goes over the top. I'm just doing a little insertion here, and I'll show you why. A little cut. And what you can do here is just kind of bring that to the middle. Obviously, take your blue plastic bit off the pastry. Now, sometimes it's a bit easier when it's. There we go. See how that just drops in. Now you know I've got the black sesame seeds on the inside. Just run that to the edge where possible, not like that. And so we're going to come around with more of the pastry to fill the edges, okay? I know this is a bit tricky to play around it, but we can bring that up as much as possible. You won't see those folds like that. And then just a case of, don't cut all the way through because you want that plastic to kind of come off easily, which it's not. And that's a disaster. Yeah, I'll probably let it soften up too much. Right. And just, again, just pushing it to the edge. It can be as rough as you like, as you can see here. And then what we can do, the rest of that there, that bit there will just be used for covering up the top, and you can just sort of fold it around. Beautiful. You could even take a little bit from there. You're not going to notice this when it's done, just the edging. Beautiful. And of course we're going to have to do a little bit around there as well. So just that, sometimes I underestimate how much pastry you're going to need, but that's okay. To really just make, because you don't want to have anything exposed because it will come out, right? So make sure you're covering up all that there, and that can be, because we're not going to put that, we'll lower it down, then fold it over, and that becomes it. So I'll fill that up, show you what it looks like, and then we'll give you a final version. Okay, that's been about kind of 50 minutes in the oven. Look at that, beautiful. Let that cool off a little bit, and we'll slice it up.